I recall an incident during my daughter Marla's passage toward emotional liberation. She had always been the perfect little girl who denied her own needs to comply with the wishes of others. When I became aware of how frequently she suppressed her own desires in order to please others, I wanted to talk to her about how I would enjoy hearing her express her needs more often. When we first broached the subject, Mala cried, "But daddy, I don't want to disappoint anybody." She protested helplessly. I tried to show Marla how her honesty would be a gift more precious to others than accommodating them to prevent their upset. I also clarified ways she could empathize with people when they were upset without taking responsibility for their feelings. A short time later, I saw evidence that my daughter was beginning to express her needs more openly. A call came from her school principal, apparently disturbed by a communication he had had with Mala, who had arrived at school wearing overalls. "Mala," he said, "young women do not dress this way," to which Marla had responded, "Bug off." Hearing this was cause of celebration. Marla had graduated from emotional slavery to obnoxiousness. She was learning to express her needs and risk dealing with the displeasure of others. Surely she had yet to assert her needs comfortably and in a way that respected the needs of others, but I trusted this would occur in time. Stage 3. At the third stage, emotional liberation, we respond to the needs of others out of compassion, never out of fear, guilt, or shame. Our actions are therefore fulfilling to us as well as to those who receive our efforts. We accept full responsibility for our own intentions and actions, but not for the feeling of others. At this stage, we are aware that we can never meet our own needs at the expense of others. Emotional liberation involves stating clearly what we need in a way that communicates we are equally concerned that the needs of others are fulfilled. NVC is designed to support us in relating at this level. Third stage is emotional liberation. We take responsibility for our intentions and actions. Summary. The third component of NVC is the acknowledgement of the needs behind our feelings. What others say and do may be the stimulus for, but never the cause of, our feelings. When someone communicates negatively, we have four options as to how to receive the message. 1. Blame ourselves. 2. Blame others. 3. Sense our own feelings and needs. 4. Sense the feelings and needs hidden in the other person's negative message. Judgments, criticisms, diagnoses, and interpretations of others are all alienated expressions of our own needs and values. When others hear criticism, they tend to invest their energy in self defense or counterattack. The more directly we can connect our feelings to our needs, the easier is it for others to respond compassionately. In a world where we are often harshly judged for identifying and revealing our needs, doing so can be very frightening, especially for women who are socialized to ignore their own needs while caring for others. In the course of developing emotional responsibility, most of us experience three stages. 1. Emotional slavery, believing ourselves responsible for the feelings of others. 2. The obnoxious stage, in which we refuse to admit to care what anyone else feels or needs. And 3. Emotional liberation, in which we accept full responsibility for our own feelings, but not the feelings of others, while being aware that we can never meet our own needs at the expense of others.